All right, I'm back for Dusty's ongoing coverage of the PGL Major Copenhagen Americas RMR. I'm here with Swisher coming off of an impressive win over ODDIK to start their run here in Monterey. To start off, I wanted to ask you about that win. I think a lot of people are underestimating M80 because they have to play with obviously with dephh and play some maNkz, but you looked really confident there as a team and as an individual. Like, what went right for you guys in that best of one?
We went into that BO1 knowing that they play super, super aggressive. So we kind of just let them do kind of a little bit part of their aggressions and focus more on our reactions that game. We were kind of winning our duels. mNmzzz played really good on T side, won a couple crucial rounds, especially with the deagle in mid. That kind of propelled us into a better T half. We did lose that 5v3, which kind of sucked, but mistakes happen when we don't have a lot of practice.
With that practice, you guys have been, obviously, maNkz has been back in Denmark out of the roster for some time, and dephh has been sort of filling in as a fifth player. How much time have you had to work with him, and what's the practice been like with dephh sort of filling in as the fifth man?
Prior to, or after Katowice, had a week-long boot camp in Katowice still after the event. So we were able to get a couple days of EU practice with Rory there, and a couple days before the event. So probably like 8 or 9 days of practice in Europe with Rory, with dephh. And coming to NA, we took a little week break-ish after the event to kind of just understand like what's going on and have a plan. And we had like a solid week and a half, 2 weeks of practice here with dephh. So we've had a decent preparation. Prior to the Atlanta event, we had 1 day. So this has been a lot better.
And since coming back from the IM Katowice play-in, you guys, I don't believe, have played a single official since then. Is that something you view as a benefit, or do you guys feel like you have some ring rust from not having played officials for around a month?
I think right now we're playing the best CS we've been playing, at least with dephh. This is the best CS we've played. Like in Atlanta, we didn't feel comfortable. In Katowice, we didn't really feel that comfortable. And we kind of talked about it with Rory, dephh, after the event. And he's like, we need to just understand that maNkz's system is like over, that we're going to focus on his system and deph's system, and that just kind of not be in the in-between of both systems.
Now, you mentioned sort of maNkz system being over. Does that imply that like you guys are planning long term for maNkz not to come back anytime soon, or what's like the current understanding of maNkz's return to the squad?
We're actively looking for a new IGL coming up after this major event. We're kind of keeping our eyes on teams and opportunities that arise, and that's kind of it.
And obviously after the Armar, you guys are going to IM Chengdu. But by then, could we expect there to be a new IGL on the squad?
Hopefully, that's the plan. There's only like a week or something after the major, so we don't really know the whole timeline of events, but hopefully.
Now, focusing back on the RMR, I think a lot of people, I will admit myself included, was underestimating the squad a bit. With obviously with dephh coming in being a sort of retired former pro, but you guys looked quite good here in your opening best of one. Do you think teams should be wary of underestimating you guys for playing with a coach?
I think dephh is not a normal coach, having played professionally in CS, professionally in Valorant, and then the only thing is like he even told us like he doesn't want to play. He's playing for us because he doesn't want to let us down. As players and like his friends, but he doesn't want to play at the end of the day. But he has the experience, he has the game sense, he has the mechanical skill. So it's just like having another IGL on the server.
Now, when we interviewed, I believe, at Atlanta, we sort of talked about Slacks as a fresh addition to the squad and what's been like working with him in the early days. Now that he's been really bedded into the squad, how is his sort of transition being sort of a consistent part of the team?
Slacks is insane. His system is really good. His approaches and ideas are very, very good. Right now, it's sometimes with like the new system, we're all kind of having wishy-washy days here and there, just trying to get a feeling for things. But Slacks' like European knowledge has been a big benefit for us, at least to like implementing fixes and making adjustments in game and in scrims.
And final question before I let you go. The RMR has a unique and often criticized format with the opening best of ones. So you've won your first best of one, and tomorrow you're going to be going into a second best of one to potentially go, be two maps at most away, or at least from qualifying to the major. Do you think that this sort of rapid format benefits you guys, considering your coaching situation right now?
I wouldn't say it benefits us. I think it's just probably like in the middle. The format is a little bit questionable, considering that we only have 1 game a day, I think, anyways. So I don't really know why we're playing all opening BO1s and second match BO1s, but we just kind of have to work with what we're given and work with that.
All right, that's Swisher from M80. They are currently up 1-0 in the Americas RMR, and we'll hope to see them in action tomorrow. Thank you so much, Swisher, and we'll let you guys get prepping for tomorrow.